Hey, what's going on? So I wanted to make this and I just hit record, so my mind isn't even completely ready to even process or let alone put out this information. So I'm going to do my best. I just didn't want to forget. That's why if you're like me, I'll use my own text number. I'll text myself notes so I don't forget, or I use a notepad on my phone, but it's easier to text myself. Anyway, sometimes all we need in life, God will just throw someone in our life or send a message to us through someone right in a moment where we need it the most. It's like when you're right at the finish line and you just need a little extra push. And so I'm sharing this, and if you see this, I love you, Aunt Deb. And I first want to say, before I get into what I want to say from a message I got from my aunt, one moment, I gotta... So what I really wanted to say for me, what's most important to me, is always remaining humble, kind, and never forgetting where I'm from and who is with me from the beginning and who supported me along the way. And I think that's key always in life, to never forget where you came from and to always stay grounded and rooted with humility. Lately, I've been reaching out to a lot of people from my past, just letting them know thank you. I remember, and I tell them, I remember when I first started, and you're one of the few people there who pushed me, who encouraged me, who believed in me. I will never forget that. And that's the thing with me on this journey, who I'm going to pick up along this ride, I believe, are other people that might be black sheep. They might be the scapegoats, or whatever you want to call it, the drifters, the underdogs. The real people of the world, because the story you're seeing of mine is a guy that's, I'm just going to make a long story short. 2 years ago, living in my car for about 3 months, and through a miracle at a job I was at for only a couple of months, I think it was a pension or some sort, I got enough money to get me into an apartment. 2 years later, and I had 7 to 10 followers on my social media, and now all in all, I'm approaching near 150,000 combined. 1,000 followers. But anyways, so for me, the people I'm going to pick up are the other people that are maybe at a cross point or a crossroad or a point in their life. Maybe they're struggling emotionally, financially, mental health wise, or whatever it is. And I want to encourage and inspire all of you, everyone really, but people that may have some self-doubt, because I've been there and I've started at rock bottom, and I'm trying to build myself up by the grace of God on my side, and all of you wonderful people who follow me. My name is Derek Hoyt, and I make content on here, various forms of content. I'm also a photographer, and I work in the mental health field. And my real dream and passion is to do all of this full time, because I know in my heart 100% it's what I'm meant to do. And so back to the story with my Aunt Deb. So I'm not gonna lie, one thing I always love about my aunt is that she's very blunt and she's very honest, and you never have to guess what she's going to say. I love people like that. So when I first saw that she had messaged me, I thought it was going to be, why haven't you come and seen me, or this or that? And I'm like, oh no. And so anyways, she sent me a message reminding me of a time where she saw me perform at a venue in our town. And she said to me at the end, no, don't forget me when you get famous. And I know this is simple, right? But it hit me, because there are times where the enemy wants to seep in through the crack and plant a seed of doubt inside of you. And I needed that extra boost right there. For her, God bless you. I love you so much. You have no idea what that meant at that time to me. And I needed that extra boost. I'm like, of all people, you made my day. And I'm not saying this for sympathy, pity, or anything like that. But my buddy Andy, and only a few people that I actually know, have really ever pushed me, encouraged me. And there's some other people along the way. Zach Libby, keep doing what you're doing. I thought of you in that moment, because you've always encouraged me. Corey Preventure. And there's many more. Amanda, Katie, Louie, Tom. I'm talking about people I grew up with. Corey, Bill. Yeah. So I'll never forget the people. And that's the thing with me. And so when she said that, it just gave me an extra boost of encouragement and motivation. And to end this, I'm going to say that God, sometimes we don't know why we're going through something, or we might be doing something, creating something, and it doesn't go anywhere or do anything, and we're like, okay, sitting idle. You're like, all right, well, later on things can resurface. I started playing guitar in August of 2012. I was inspired by my cousin Troy Pingree. Hallelujah, he's an amazing man. singer-songwriter. If you haven't heard him, you got to check him out. And my grandmother had passed that year, and so I learned on YouTube. I was inspired by them, and I've been writing songs for 12 years, probably over 100 songs, and some of these songs have been sitting idle on YouTube, and now they're surfacing. I'll find them by chance, like where I'm looking for something else and they pop up on YouTube, and so I'm sharing them now, and they fit with the narrative of my life. And I really, fully, truly believe in these songs because I believe they relate and resonate with a lot of people, and when more people hear them and are aware of these songs, I feel like it's just going to invoke emotion in something, and that's what I hope to provide: hope, inspiration, and I hope to invoke an emotion in you when you hear me sing, and hopefully it's a good one. And even if it makes you cry, hopefully it's tears of joy. But I love to make people smile. I love to entertain. I love to write songs. I love to play music and play my guitar. I love to do photos, and I love life, and I love Jesus. And whoever you are, wherever you are, don't doubt yourself anymore. Your time is coming. It starts with self-belief and never letting anybody else dim your shine. Trust me, when you have something that you're passionate about and you feel in your heart that you're meant to do, never back down. Always believe in yourself, and don't listen to the naysayers, because there's always going to be a critic or two. And that's the song I wrote, Always Stay True. That's what it refers to, and it's on my Facebook right now. If you haven't followed me on there, hopefully you do, Derek C. Hoyt. And I have a music page as well, and a photography page. God bless you. Thank you for hearing me out. Love you all.